Hey, what's good, family? It's your boy Lonto, crazy boy Nelson. Peace and blessings, peace and abundance to everyone watching, everyone rooting for this family. You're seeing, you're honored, and you love. Today, we're talking about semen retention. Okay, deeply want to appreciate every new subscriber. You're seeing, you're honored, and you love genuinely, family. Okay, so do also lock in, tune in, stay to the end of the video. We got some special, like you've already sent a message. Semen retention, 720 days. All glory and honor to God. Here's the do about Him, because without God, we are nothing, family. Okay, so we're talking about medication, 720 days. What are the benefits? What do you expect? Okay, you need to understand this truth, family. Medication is a righteous path, is a godly path, is the narrow path, and not everyone is going to find that path. For everyone who's going to walk this path, you need to understand this truth. You need to lock in, family. This is actually you returning back to your original state, your God state, your divine state, divinity, what makes you divine. Okay, who you are before the world paint a different picture for your family. You need to understand this truth, family. Okay. So what are the benefits? What do you expect? Okay, we've talked about so many benefits, but this is actually a profound shift, family. This is really a profound shift. And you need to understand this fact that one of the benefits you gain is peace of mind, family. You gain this peace, assurance, and quietness forever, family. This is really, you need to understand this truth. Peace of mind is actually a prized asset in this journey. Okay, because peace is your strength, peace is your inspiration, peace is your weapon, family. This is where peace is powerful. You need to understand this truth, family. Okay, it's a quiet sanctuary where you feel whole again after engaging with the world, family. It's a quiet sanctuary. Remember, the Bible said, "The kingdom of God cometh not by observation, but the kingdom of God dwells in each and every one of us, family." When you look at that kingdom, okay, the effect of that kingdom is quietness, is peace, is assurance forever, family. You need to understand this truth. This is peace that cannot be bought with money, but by you aligning yourself with divine, family. This is where you need to align yourself. Semen retention is a godly part, is a part of self-mastery, self-control, self-discipline, family. This is real. You need to understand this. You need to discipline yourself towards that self-mastery, where you're being connected to that divinity, to that temple, when you step your feet into that temple which is within you, family. And when you step your feet into that temple, you gain the benefit of peace, assurance, quietness, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 17, the Bible said, "The work of righteousness shall be peace, and the effect of righteousness shall be quietness and assurance forever." You need to understand this truth. The work of righteousness shall be peace. So the work of unrighteousness won't be peace, family. This is real. The work of unrighteousness will not be peace, family. This is real. And a lot of people are working this work of unrighteousness, but on this journey of retention, on this journey of this righteous path, you gain this peace, you gain this quietness, you gain this assurance. But when you're walking in an unrighteous path, it's not peace. It's trouble, it's anxiety, it's fear, it's doubt, family. This is real. You're not stable, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. Okay. Life is all about cause and effect. You're the one wielding the cause, and the effect is automatic, family. This is real. Within you, you've gone through chaos just to arrive at this peace, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. The work of righteousness shall be peace, it shall be quietness, it shall be assurance forever, family. This is real. Too many people out here are looking trouble. Too many people out here are looking pale because of their work and this work of unrighteousness, family. This is real. You need to understand that a lot of people are panicking when things don't go their way. They feel jacked. They try to throw in the towel. They try to turn back. They get worried about life, family. And you need to understand this truth. What you're worried about controls your life, family. This is real. But on this journey, you stop getting worried. Things that normally trigger you, that normally gets the best of your emotion, doesn't trigger you no more, family. This is real, because you've come to that mastery of a lot of things within you, and it shows out on your outward, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth, family. It said the work of righteousness shall be quietness, it shall be peace, it shall be assurance. Assurance that all things are working for your good. Life is working for you and not against you, family. You need to understand this truth, family. And this inner sanctuary, it shows on your outward gestures, family. Your calm, your pose. This is real. You're not worried about life. You're not get worked up about life. You're being composed, family. This is real. So this is what the first benefit is, family. Peace of mind, assurance, quietness on the inside. That's quiet sanctuary. As in quiet sanctuary where you feel whole again, is home, returning back to this quite central, family. This is real, and it's within each and every one of us. If you can walk that narrow path, if you can walk that path to discover it within yourself, family. Okay, another benefit, like I said, is a profound shift. Another benefit on this journey in semen retention 720 days is oneness with all family, oneness with divinity, oneness with God family. This is where the finite mind connect to the infinite intelligence of all things family. This is real. And you become a co-creator of your own reality where you begin to sense, feel things, you perceive things even before they happen. You can even perceive the actions of people's motive before they even carry out your agenda, family. You can even know what someone will do even before they carried it out, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. Your mind has been, as in your mind has come in contact with this infinite intelligence, and this infinite intelligence works in each and every one of us, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. But some persons have not tuned into that infinite intelligence, family. This is where family, you need to understand this truth. You feel the sense of, as in you feel the sense of connectivity with all life, with all creature, family. Your heart has been softened towards people, towards your environment, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. You now feel people's pain. You feel people's sorrows. You feel people's, as in your body's been in tune with the vibrational energy around you, family. Your body can pick up signals, family. This is real. You're being in tune with all life, all creatures, and you seek to protected even the least vulnerable creatures, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. Your life become a life for all, family. You now start shading the weak. Your life become a life for all, where you now start shading the weak. You protect the weak. Even the strong, even those who seek to undermine you, are being shielded, are being covered with your oneness with all life, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth, that we are all connected, we are all interrelated in one way or the other. Just like the tree gives us oxygen and we give back carbon dioxide. We are all interrelated. We're all distance relative. Like I said, this channel is a channel of free speech. Let your voice be heard, family. We are all family. You're not just only a subscriber. You're my extended family. You need to understand this truth, family. We're all connected. Whatever you're doing is reaching out to the all, is reaching out to the collective. This is real, family. Your life is not just your life. Again, it's not just you alone. Whatever you're doing is affecting all life, family. Whether you like it or not, it affects everyone you come in contact. This is real. We are all energy, family. And the more you keep lifting the collective vibration, the more you keep working in yourself, you're working in every other person's family. This is real. What affects you affect the whole life, the whole one connected to divinity, everyone connected to God, family. This is real because we're all connected, family. That's what I'm just trying to say, family. Okay, you need to understand this too. Your body becomes in tune with the universal rhythm of life, family. This is real. And some persons actually see synchronicity, some persons see angels' numbers, some persons are being awakened by one to five every day, family. Just like it seems like there's an alarm, there's a universal alarm that wakes people up from 1 to 5. You're being awakened by that time, family. This is why your body is in tune. Your body is in tune with the universal rhythm, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. You're being connected to all life. Your oneness with all family. You need to understand this truth. Okay. Another benefit on semen retention 720 days, family. You need to understand this. You begin to love yourself. Yes, you begin to love yourself. You need to understand this. Understanding your weakness as well as your strength makes you to be patient with yourself. Prior to this time, you might be you as in prior to this time you can beat yourself up when you make mistake. You can always like when you make errors that you beat yourself up, family. But on this journey you begin to accept all side of you. You begin to learn to accept even your dark side, even your shadow side. You need to start integrating both your light and your darkness, because you're whole. You're not just only light, you're not just only darkness, you're both side, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth, so you begin to accept all side of you. This is real. This is real, fam. You need to understand this truth. You now start seeing life. Yeah, you don't need to be perfect with life. It just ought to be real, family. We are here to be real and not to be perfect, family. We need to understand this truth. As an empath or a healer, you know that you are one of the rare souls on the earth, family. As an empath, as a healer, as a light worker, indigo child, chosen ones, you know that you are one of the rare souls on earth. And when I mean by the rare souls on earth, you're extremely kind. You came to earth with a high frequency, with a high vibration, and the highest frequency is love, family. You have this love within you to give. This is real, family. You need to understand this truth, family. Okay, you are so loyal, even to the people around you, that sometimes you can even betray your own self just to keep the peace, just to keep the balance, just to make people feel comfortable around you, family. You don't want people to be uncomfortable around you as the chosen one, as a light worker, as as a healer, family. This is real. So you're easily giving to people. Sometimes you betray your own self. You give to the extent that you can even go empty, family. This is the mark of actually one of the rare souls as an empath on this earth, family. Okay, but on this journey, you begin to prioritize yourself, family. Honestly speaking, on this journey, you become selfish in a healthy way. This is real, family. You need to understand this. You need to become selfish in a healthy way, selfish with your resources, selfish with your energy, selfish with your presence, with everything, family. This is real. You need to prioritize your own well being. This is real. You need to prioritize your own time. You need to start taking care of you, putting your own needs first. This is real. Like I said, as an empath, you're someone who wants to put other people's needs before your own need, family. But on this journey, the reverse is the case, family. This is real. This is where you begin to prioritize your own well being. You begin to take care of your own self. You begin to make yourself your priority. This is where you start handling business, you start handling yourself, family. Just like Jesus said, he can't give to the poor if he's one of them, family. So he became rich and gave back to himself. And that's a win-win. This is where, family, you need to understand this too. When you begin to prioritize yourself, when you begin to love yourself on this journey, it's a win-win situation. You need to understand the fact that it's spiritual suicide for everyone to gain access to you. This is where, family, is not pride, family. You are your most valuable asset, family. This is real. Not everyone is supposed to get access to you. This is real, family. You need to understand this truth, family. Okay, so under the benefit on this journey, the last benefit for today on this journey, retaining your sexual energy, 720 days that the world mirrors you back, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. The world is going to mirror you back, okay? The world picks up your vibrational wave and mirror that back to you. This is real, family, because we are constantly communicating with ourselves through telepathy. Whether we like it or not, family, we are constantly communicating with ourselves. Just like the dog can actually sense someone who has this hostile energy and run from that person, family. This is real. The world picks up on your vibrational wave, on your emotional state, on your inner workings, and mirror that back to your family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. It's being called the law of retaliation, but in a positive sense, because you're actually doing the inner work. You're actually moving away from selfishness to selflessness, family. This is real. So the world picks that. You're now in tune with the love frequency. You're in the high state now. The world mirrors that back to you, not in a negative sense, because a lot of people use the law of retaliation in a negative sense, family, and the world can actually mirror you based on your emotional state pattern, either positive or negative, family. But right now, I'm actually talking about a positive state because you're actually doing the inner work, family. This is real. You're actually lifting, healing yourself, family, and the world picks up that and mirror that back to your family. This is real. They picked on your actions, your thoughts, your words towards them. This is real. It registered them. Like I said, we're all receiving and broadcasting stations, family. This is real. Thoughts gets to us that we don't even thought about, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. Okay, so the world mirrors that back to you. Okay, from your inner state, from the work which you've done, the world will definitely mirror that back to you. This is real. The world picks on what you're doing inside of yourself because it reflects. Your life is actually a mirror of your inner state, family. This is real. So the world picks on that and mirrors that back to you. You need to understand this truth, family. Okay, I remember a particular time I was actually in the church and I was sitting in the front row with some other persons. I actually came with my phone and I was using my phone notes to write what the preacher was saying. And some of the persons on the same front row with me were using the pen and the paper to write. And before long, they start conforming. They start using their phones to write. They have to like drop their notes, their pen, and start using their phone note to write. This is real, family. You need to understand this. The water is going to mirror you back. Your life is not just your life anymore, family. On this journey, it's not going to be just you anymore. It's not going to be like a selfish endeavors anymore. Whatever you're doing is affecting everyone around you, your environment. This is real. Just by you meditating about peace, the environments start getting peaceful. This is where you can get into a chaos environment, but the fact that you're there, you're meditating, you're raising the frequency up, everybody starts getting in touch with that. Subconsciously, family, this is real. Everybody just start absorbing the frequency which you're giving out, family. This is real. This is what I'm trying to say, family. Everyone around you is going to like have this affect, as in your life is going to affect a lot of people in a great way, family. This is real. You need to understand this. You just need by being yourself, just by being your authentic version, family, your life affect everyone it touches. This is what the message is all about, family. For benefit of semen retention, 720 days, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth, family. You need to understand the fact that loving yourself is actually key because you're part of the universe, family. As an empath, you always want to give out this love. And you need to understand the fact that you are part of the collective and this love needs to start from you, family. Charity begins at home. This is where, family, you need to understand this truth. Loving yourself is crucial, family. The water's going to mirror you back. You gain this peace and assurance, family. The work of righteousness shall be peace, it shall be assurance. Peace is your prized asset, family. This is real. Is everything, family. Whatever you're looking for is in peace, family. And that sanctuary that's within you, family. Okay, you come into this oneness with all, you're vibrating unison with all, family. This is where your heart has been softened and love. You come into this love frequency. The world is all about love. Everything, as in everything is love. This is where, family, the world needs to understand this fact. Everything, the love is the highest frequency, and everything is love. The world has been in existence today. The world is in existence today because of the frequency of love. And it's going back to that state, family. So on this journey, you're going back to love. You're going back to love for all, love for everyone, every creature. You seek to protect every creature. This is real. This is real, family. Even those who seek to undermine you are being covered in your oneness with all. This is what the message is all about. I hope it resonates with you. I hope it comes home right. And if it does, do well to press the like button, do well to press the subscribe button. Is your boy Lightworker, is your boy Nelson. Peace and blessings, family.